All right, Juice, we're recording this thing again.
Awesome.
You excited?
Oh, so excited. Like my hat?
About,
you don't even like my shirt.
The shirt's weird.
The shirt's not weird. It's Jim Bob.
Did he give him to you at work?
No, this was made, custom made.
Jim Bob. Is he a coworker?
He was.
Okay.
We discussed him before. He was our.
Did he have a spider on his forearm?
Yes.
Man, you really went all out in the hate for this
Yes.
guy. Man alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, when you're a dry snitch, it happens.
Where's he work now?
Over in Huntsville for one of the big aerospace companies now.
He'll get buried over there and no one notice.
By Uncle Jeff.
Uncle Jeff?
Yeah.
Which Jeff?
Bezos.
Oh, at the Blue Origin or whatever?
Yes.
Blue Origin.
But I did wear my hat.
Yeah, Bezos is going on the, hey, let's let civilians pay me to drive around in space.
Yeah.
Where Musk has said, hey, government, pay me and I'll do your job for you kind of thing.
And he's doing a heck of a job at it, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I get both angles, but there's money in both places.
Yep. And right now, Elon's making it.
Right. He is.
Since he's the world's first trillionaire.
Yeah. And people get mad about it.
Sanders is having a meltdown.
You know who all Bernie Sanders lift out of poverty, right?
Who? Nobody.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the only one.
People get mad because somebody makes a lot of money. They take a risk. They forget that part.
Yeah. Big risks.
Everybody says, well, Elon's daddy gave him some money.
Okay.
He didn't give him the $1 trillion.
No, he didn't. He may have gave him a loan to start out. I don't think his dad gave him money.
He might have a little.
If
he might
you
have paid
look
for
at the
college
way
or
the
something.
family dynamics is there, I don't think his dad gave him money. He may have loaned him money.
He may have invested money.
Yeah, but he paid his dad back, I'm quite sure.
Well, he took a big risk and started PayPal with nothing.
Yeah.
And that's where he got his big money. To start was he sold PayPal. Right. Him and Peter Thiel. And then he invested that money, took risk, and created other things. You know what I mean?
Risks.
He creates things and gets paid for it. Don't understand why people get mad about it, but
because they don't have that money.
They're not willing to take a risk.
And the fact that they're lazy and don't want to take that risk. When I was younger, I'll take risks. Now that I'm older, I don't want to take risks.
So I've had employees tell me, hey, I should get paid as much as you.
Correct.
I said, okay, go take your life savings, invest it in the company, and I might pay you a return.
Well, hold on now. I didn't say anything about investing my money. I just said I should make as much as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get paid in returns, not in salary, but
yeah, people
forget though that there's a risk involved there. So
there is.
But well, you asked me questions. We had the farrier come today.
Yeah.
Every 8 weeks, the horses get their hooves trimmed.
I like the farriers because they give me their files, their rasps. They're old and wore out, and I can go make knives out of them.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You do that with your machine skills?
Yeah.
These guys are fast and efficient on animal feet. So, and we had one with a foot. She foundered where the hoof wall separates early in the year, and they've really got her looking good now. Her feet are looking pretty good. So, those guys are pretty amazing with horse feet. A lot of people are like, you mean they still do that? And I'm like, well, yeah.
They're still horses.
And they don't get out and walk, 20 miles a day and wear their hooves down because we keep them pastured. So,
right.
And my horses, you could let them out and they're not going to go far because they know where the food is.
But watching a farrier is not something I would pull up and have popcorn and a beer just to watch.
Right. Yeah. I was just teasing you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why you did that. You had me so messed up this morning. I'm like, what is he thinking?
I was just teasing you. So watching dudes do work, right?
Yeah. Now, if it's a female farrier, call me.
Oh, God. Creep.
Well, yeah.
We had one came here and she was awful.
Yeah.
She didn't do good. Now, I've seen other ones that do great. So, and I'm not saying man or woman. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We had one like within 2 days, their shoes fell off. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Right. And then we stumbled across this guy we got now we've been using for years, and he's awesome. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about Sarah Grace Patrick today. All right. If you don't know, this is around Carrollton, Georgia, Carroll County. This girl, a few years back, she woke up, or her little sister woke her up and said, hey, mom and stepdad are dead in the house. They've been shot. All right. And the state is saying she did it. All right. They have no physical evidence tying her to the murders other than she lives there.
Right.
What do you think of that?
How did the little girl wake up and find the parents were shot? How did she not get startled by the noise in the house?
I don't know. She did not wake up when they were shot, but she got up to go say, "Hey, Mom, I want some breakfast," whatever.
Yeah.
And they were dead.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're going down a slippery conspiracy.
Let's do it. Well, I love conspiracy. It's good for views. Anyways, how does a gunshot not wake up the kid?
I have no idea.
Where's the gun?
I have no idea.
Neither does the cops.
Exactly.
They have no weapon. And they're going off. So this girl, Sarah Grace, went on TikTok and was like a grieving daughter and all this. And then she gave a eulogy at their funeral. And wasn't their funeral at the time. It was like a remembrance thing or whatever. Graduated, had a graduation party. They're using all as evidence against her. I'm not buying it.
Neither am I. I could see using a behavioral pattern kind of in your investigation.
There's got to be another piece of evidence to link that to link it. Her defense attorney is like, so they came out and they made a mistake. The state did and said, we got mountains of evidence. And the defense, they have had discovery already. And her defense attorney's like, where is it?
Yeah, it's a Florida mountain.
And he's like, I need to see it.
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't have any. I don't know if people know this or not. In court, if you show me, we got to show each other our work, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
in discovery, you got to get it.
Sixth Amendment or something?
Something, yeah.
One of those amendments. Anyways, and they have not shown their work. I found this in Georgia. You do not have to turn over discovery until 10 days before the hearing starts.
Well, that's plenty of time for a capital case.
All the mountains of evidence?
Yeah, that aren't there.
Georgia's got to change that.
I'm telling you, they're Florida mountains.
But historically, judges have extended that, what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm with the lawyer here. I'm like, if we got mountains of evidence, I need to go through it.
Yeah.
Allegedly, there's digital evidence. There's
You're
physical
guaranteed
evidence.
by the Constitution right to a fair and speedy trial.
Right. Now, they said there's fingerprints in the bedroom.
Okay.
The kid lives there.
Yeah, exactly.
If you go in my house, you're going to find my fingerprints all over the place.
Yeah.
There's going to be residue from me in that house, right?
Yes.
Some people more than others.
Yes.
Dirty people. But anyway, I don't get... We just arrest people now because we don't like them?
Yes.
Okay. So this kid's got her life ruined. All right. She's been sitting in jail for a year or so. I don't know how long.
Right.
Because she posted a TikTok.
Well, that's the overwhelming amount of mountain of evidence.
One thing she did too was she reached out to some of these true crime podcasters and said, hey, do this story. And they're saying, oh, that's guilty. How's that guilty?
Yeah, that's not. But she's a kid and she may be reaching out for help.
They're trying her as an adult.
Yes.
All right. So here's what their witnesses are going to look like. It's going to be somebody coming in and they're going to say, Sarah Grace said that she was mad at her daddy one day.
Okay.
Yeah,
which one of us growing up weren't mad at our parents?
There's one mad at me right now, probably, about something. One of my kids. Well, I don't even know it.
It's justifiable.
I don't even know it. But
I think mine gets mad for acting goofy on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
So
this doesn't make me feel good, though, because I do things that are work for the defense. They're just going to make up something and say, hey, this guy's going to put you in jail, shut you up.
Yeah, but you can't make up things for the defense.
Absolutely not.
That would be illegal.
I get shredded. So.
Yes.
And like I said in the previous one, we get these digital reports where it's like, well, they're guilty just because we said.
Yeah, that's not the way it works.
You got some major gaps here, pal.
Yeah, you got to prove this.
Right. I've been through the same types of schools that these digital police officers have been through.
Right, right.
And it says most of those courses are just about, you went through the course.
Yeah.
Is about how to handle evidence. It's like, you got to show your math.
Yes.
You got to show your long division, right?
Yeah.
And they don't do it. I'm like,
they don't have to. They have a badge.
Oh man, that's scary.
Yeah, it is.
But this girl, they have absolutely nothing other than she got grounded one time and she was mad about it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean she went up there and shot him? No.
You know how many times I was mad at my parents when I was growing up?
Yeah.
I didn't shoot them.
Now, she may have very well killed these people, but there's no evidence that's been disclosed that points that she killed these people.
Yeah, just having a hunch or saying, oh, I know she did it, but you have no evidence.
Or calling a podcaster and said, hey, do a show.
That proves nothing.
I get it. But yeah, it's Sarah Grace Patrick, man. Let's get into the other one while we're here. We'll go and make 2 out of 1. You want to?
Okay.
Let me pull up. So tell me, Juice, what was the other one?
I don't remember. I've slept since we spoke about this.
That's Jesse. That's not Juice. Jesse's Juice's kid.
Yes.
All right. Excuse me, audience. I'm pulling this up here. There he is. The next one was the kid out in Nevada, I believe it is, with the sword. Did you read about that?
Oh, yeah.
Isaac Apodaca. This one's going on right now. I thought this one was interesting. So they're saying he talked this other girl into doing this for him. Right?
Yes.
All right.
Had her move into the house. I guess they were involved in a love triangle at some point.
They did like online pornography.
Yeah.
Stuff. And this other girl got on her nerves. They got tired of her.
Right.
So the other girl, ran a sword through her.
Right.
And they're saying Isaac talked her into it.
Right.
Through text message. All right. And now he did everything an innocent man playbook says to do. He called his mother first and, hey, I think she killed this chick. Called 911, went to Metro PCS and waited for the police like out in town. Consented to the search of his phone. Now I watched that interview. All right. Now the police goes on with him for a while and they said, hey, we think you are part of this. He keeps going and said, here's my phone. Once they say, hey, I think you did it, I'm like, I'm done.
Where's my attorney?
Yeah. He went on forever. He handed it over and then they arrested him.
But we know here in DeKalb County, when you ask for an attorney 10 times, they still don't get you one.
Yeah. And you need to spend the rest of your life down in Tutwiler Penitentiary. But anyway, there's a hearing going on about that in Madison. You know, the three guys, the First Amendment auditors that came down and got all of it. They got arrested for walking into the clerk's office with cameras. All the judges down here recused themselves and they moved it to Madison County.
Yeah. Of course they recused themselves.
The Madison County probably going to look at that and be like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We got real crime and stuff over here.
Yes.
But they didn't. Them guys were in the right. There was not a sign that says don't walk back here. And the little clerk down there got mad and found somebody to swear the warrant on them. But
anyway. I wouldn't have done that, but whatever.
Anyways. So, this guy handed everything over. It went through the text messages with the cop. If you see the interview, it's there, and they talked it over. He cooperated with everything. The defense attorney, Jay Nair, leaned hard on it. This is the defense attorney. He says, no DNA tying Apodaca to the sword. He didn't wield it. He found the body, called 911, went to the cell phone store to wait, cooperated with the police, asked for a lawyer. Not the behavior of a killer. I don't think so. What do you think?
I don't think so either.
No, the consent is the thing here. So Apodaca consented to the phone search. He didn't have to. Sergeant Vigil was the guy that did it. So like a good cop. He was in this. Of course, the cop's going to take whatever the kid gives him, right? So if I am, I'm on the other side. If you're going to hand me evidence, I'll take it.
Keep taking it.
I want to check it in. So, And then he read the extraction to the jury. This guy, he said it was devastating. The texts weren't ambiguous. It says, I'm wanting you to kill her. You have to end the suffering. In your suffering by ending her joy. So he's telling her the only way to get rid of this girl is to kill her.
Right.
Now, does that mean he's implicit?
I'm going to say yes.
There's a law out there in most states that has it, right?
Right.
You can be implicit in knowing it's happening. You know this crime is going to happen and you did nothing to stop it, right? Makes you implicit, correct?
Right.
Right. That's where they got him. He even gave out an instruction, says, with the dagger, bring it up, turn flat south to north. Hey everybody, Macky here with ShadowNet Digital. You know what most investigators won't tell you is that the evidence that matters today that exists in phone, online, and in your own home, they can't touch. They don't have the skills or the certifications to touch digital forensics. That's what we do. We don't do stakeouts like your traditional private investigators. We don't even compete with those guys. What we do is we take digital artifacts off phones and turn that into real evidence that it can be used in court. We also do open source intelligence, which documents people's online footprints to include the open web and the dark web to give you evidence to help you win your case in court. That can be for a domestic case, criminal defense case, you name it. Any type of digital evidence you need to win in court, that's what we help with. We also help with technical surveillance countermeasures. You may know that as being bugged. When people are going through events where somebody needs data that you have, sometimes they'll bug your home. They do this with traditional methods with hidden cameras and hidden microphones. And they also do it through your Wi-Fi, where they actually gain access to your devices through Wi-Fi. We help with that as well. So if you need somebody, we help with that as well. So if you know somebody or you yourself that has issues with it, we help with that as well. So if you know somebody that is going through a legal proceeding or needs help with digital evidence, have them give us a call at 866-910-7499 or go to shadownetdigital.com. That's 866-910-7499 or shadownetdigital.com. Talk to you soon. And hit with hilt east to west, voila, she's dead. So he actually gave her instructions on how to use the sword.
Right.
So, but anyway, and then she went and did it. This girl.
He didn't commit it, but he's at fault.
And the girl that did it, she pled guilty, and then she's testifying against him.
Of course.
And she's saying, and they're saying that she is low IQ, a bunch of different things that was easily manipulated.
Right.
So now both of these girls, if you get in their history, were easily manipulated. This guy appears to be the brains of the operation of the porn and everything else, and manipulated these girls to do whatever he wanted, basically. And one did it. Say, Officer Ryan Romero testified that he used Celebrite to extract the phone data and confirmed he was certified on the tool. Here's the thing about here's my Celebrite spiel. You ready for it?
Yes, because this is your nerdy wheelhouse.
All right. So let me ask you, I'm going into your wheelhouse. So if you go to a murder scene and there is a knife sticking out of the victim's face.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You take that knife, clean it off, and then position it where you want it.
So we're going to evidence tamper?
Right.
Okay.
Is that good or bad?
Oh, that's really great for being bad.
Okay. Celebrite takes a device and modifies the operating system.
Okay, so you've already breached the integrity of the device.
It modifies the operating system.
Yeah.
But defense attorneys, DAs have gotten away with it for so long now because Celebrite's supposed to be this big end-all, be-all.
Right.
It's made in Israel. Ooh. It's like Israeli boots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, this is Israeli.
Gal Gadot wore these when she was IDF. Buy them.
Yeah. Israeli rucksacks. Remember that whole, I'm like, everything was Israeli.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a good tool. Don't get me wrong, but it either roots or jailbreaks the phone depending on the model.
Right.
Which modifies the operating system.
Which
makes it
jeopardizes the integrity of the evidence.
And they always say, but it doesn't jeopardize the integrity of the evidence.
Yes, it
Show
does.
me. They can't show you.
Of
because
course
Celebrite will not release their trademarked product. Even with a warrant, they've said, no, we're not doing it. And the judge didn't do nothing to them.
Of course.
Now, if I took a tool and modified digital evidence, they would laugh me out of the courthouse.
They would.
Yeah.
They would charge you at some point.
Mm-hmm. Possibly.
But yes.
Mm-hmm. I testified up in Nashville for about 12 hours a few weeks ago.
Right.
You talk about long. Like the judge even brought me a monster.
Wow.
We took a break. She goes, you want anything? And I said, what are you getting? She said, I'm getting a monster. She said, you want one? I said, yeah, she brought me one. I was up there
that was
for a while.
nice of her.
Yeah, she's nice. We actually won that one, by the way. It was a big time divorce thing. But anyway, a lot of money on the table.
Right.
But I brought evidence that said the opposition modified my client's phone. All right. To make it look like she was doing something she wasn't. I laid it out. Here's how they did it. It was on they blew it up on a screen.
Yeah.
The opposition just said, no, he didn't do it. No way.
Wow.
With a digital forensic expert.
Great defense.
Saying, yeah, he didn't do it. Where's my client's lawyer said, where's your work? He goes, nah, just looking at it, he didn't do it. So, and he goes, we can't.
Yeah, that
he said, go take a seat. We don't need you no more. So anyway, you got to show it, man. And Celebrite modifies the operating system, and they don't show how they do it or what it does to the. I know it jailbreaks it, or if I jailbreak your phone, if you got an iPhone or root an Android, it strips away the factory level security. It gives me access to a chip.
It alters the evidence.
Right. Anyway, So he said he used to celebrate. We're back to that. So Detective Jared Allaire testified he assisted extracting data from 3 phones in total. An established named certified examiner named a tool, documented multi-device extraction. That's what the foundation looks like. It's the exact opposite of what we talked about with Sarah Grace Patrick. So everything in these phones pointed to the guy. He turned them over. Yes, these are my phones. Here it is. Here's the messages. Me telling this girl how to kill this girl. Go back to Sarah Grace Patrick. They have none of that. And they're saying she did it. The girl. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. But they don't have the evidence to prove she did it.
Right. Now, this Apodaca guy here in this sword killer, he performed the innocence perfectly and consented to one search that ended him. Right. The search killed him.
Right. Now,
they would have got those phones eventually. But
yeah,
he sat there and walked them through it. It even at one point said, it looks like you're saying I'm guilty here. And the police like, no, we're just wanting to get to the truth.
Look, if cops are bringing you in to question you about a case, I hate to be the bearer of bad news here. You're not being brought in because you're a witness. 9 times out of 10, you're a suspect. Right. Lawyer up.
All right. Yeah. Well, you got McCauley, the girl that actually stabbed the victim. She's a star witness, and they have her phone where, even if this guy would have wiped his phone, she has the receiving messages. Yeah. She's like, yeah, look, So Apodaca, man, he's on trial now. It's going on right. We could turn it on and watch it right now.
Right.
No DNA. It's just him communicating with somebody, making him just as guilty as she was because he did nothing to stop it.
Well, how long ago was it? 2 high school kids. She talked to the boy, female talked the boy into killing himself. And she went on trial and she was found guilty.
Yeah. Right.
I think kids aren't the same as when we grew up. Because if you would have tried sending stuff to me like that about kill yourself, we're done with the phones. I'm going to come over and ask you what your problem is.
Right. So he's charged under conspiracy and accomplice liability. Those are the 2 things that got him. Yeah, conspiracy is a big deal. I mean, you conspire to commit a crime, and you're the one that goes and carries it out. I'm just as guilty as you are, right? Yeah. Robbing banks, killing people.
Oh, yeah.
Stealing, whatever, right? And out there in New Mexico, they have a thing that's called accomplice liability, also aiding and abetting.
Right.
Now, aiding and abetting, I always looked at it as, hey, Macky, I need some ammo to go kill people. And I said, well, here's some ammo. That's aiding and abetting. Where this guy is actually training her through text message on how to do it.
Right.
Which makes him guilty too. Right.
You could be giving them food, money, whatever, but you're giving them the information or you're telling them, you're instructing them.
And her responses were like, I'm going to go do it right. I'm going there now to do it.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, hey, Mr. Cop, I thought we were kidding around, but
he's serious.
She's getting ready to go kill somebody.
Yeah.
You got solicitation as well, which is persuading somebody to commit a crime, right? I don't know, Juice, have you ever persuaded somebody to commit a crime?
No. This generation, in my opinion, this generation is easily influenced.
Right. They are. I've got 2 of them. One of them is more easier influenced than the other.
Right.
But she falls for a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
Mine used to.
Right.
Now she's on guard with everything and knows people have issues.
Everybody has a capability of being evil.
Yes.
Right.
For some of us, it's easier to draw out.
Yeah. They act on it more than others. Right. All right. Yeah. He's got New Mexico. He's on his main big one is conspiracy to commit murder, which is a big one. It's a capital crime just as much as the one that put the knife in him. Right.
Yeah.
And he's in trouble,
he should be.
We'll see what happens. But the defense is saying they were just joking around. But he knew this girl and how gullible she was, and she would do what she had proved that she would do whatever he told her to for years, not just a couple of days.
Right.
Talking about pornography, prostitution, all these things that they both of them did.
He manipulated those girls pretty good.
He did, and talked one into getting rid of one that they didn't like all of a sudden. So
yeah.
But all right, Juice. There's 2 of them. We talked about
2 into 1.
2 and 1. One went kind of short, so I brought the other one in.
Right.
But What do you think about these?
I don't know. You're very techie, nerdy, digital. I think there's a lot of flaws out there in that work when it comes to police. I don't think you do this. You do the digital side a lot.
Right. We always got something going on.
So. Yeah. Cops don't always have something going on. So you can take the training and forget about it I mean, I don't know. I just don't think that anybody that investigates digital forensics part-time like that, I don't think it's very reliable. There's got to be, you have to have a lot of work in it.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of reports come across lately where it's like, well, we think we just because we said, let's put them in jail.
Yeah, that doesn't work that way.
Really? Okay. And judges are letting it happen because they don't understand it. DAs don't understand it. Defense attorneys are trying to learn it. You know,
it's not the easiest thing to learn, especially if you're not into the tech, the digital forensics. For me, that course, I had to go back and look at other things and figure other stuff out. It's just something that it's your interest. It's, very easy for you to look at things like that. For me, it was like chewing sawdust in some of those chapters in that training.
You chew sawdust all the time anyways.
No, I don't.
You chew crayons.
Yeah, crayons, yeah.
You always got to look at it as if it's a piece of physical evidence.
Right.
So if you're a cop, come up on a crash in the road, you can't move the cars around to make it look like you want it to.
Correct.
You can't move the digits around to make it look like you want it to. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? So, and that's how I look at it. It's just
see, but then, you said it yourself. They're using that software that alters the operating system.
Right.
What I mean, and they allow it. Knowing it happens, do they allow it because they don't understand the mechanics of it?
Right.
Or are they just saying, well, the cops did it, so it's okay?
Right. It's like, getting a body cremated before it's getting a chance to have an autopsy. We have no idea how they died because they got cremated.
Right.
It's destroyed the evidence, right?
Yeah, and you really can't put that puzzle piece back in there.
No. Cremation does the trick.
I just think digital forensics works very well with somebody with the knowledge and experience and understands it rather than, I took this course and this is the way it is. Okay.
So the state of Alabama, they have a lab down on the University of Alabama at Tuscaloosa. Very awesome lab, by the way, digital lab. And they have about 3 people in there that are awesome.
Yeah.
You think those 3 are the ones that seeing all these cases out here?
I bet they're pulling their hair out.
They've got to the point where they're having to train cops to do it. And then a cop sees one a year.
Yeah.
And they hop on and pull that data and they do it wrong.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is something you do daily. They don't do it daily. When I was policing, I could have taken the course here in small town Alabama. I wouldn't use that daily. I would have forgot things. Yeah.
Cause you're out as a small town cop, you're doing everything all day. You're doing domestics. You're doing
everything.
Welfare. You're doing just go direct traffic for the school buses. You're doing all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This isn't something that you dedicate your, 12 hours a day doing.
Right. Right.
So I don't know. Being reliable evidence at that point, that just throws a red flag. I know if they came after me for something, they said, "Oh, we got your phone. You better give it to Macky and have him look at it."
They wouldn't let me
because I don't trust you people.
Right. But it's getting to the point where some people are getting off and convinced they're probably guilty, but they got off because they mishandled the digital evidence.
Right.
And they're going to have to tighten up how they do that. Or, in my opinion, they started looking at digital as the end all be all instead of other physical evidence as well.
Right.
Digital rarely can fix somebody on its own. You got to have other physical evidence.
Yeah, there's got to be more
physical evidence, whatever. And child porn is the big one. And a lot of people are looking at child porn and exchanging child porn are getting off because the police are handling the digital evidence.
Yeah, they get off not because they're not guilty. They get off on a technicality.
I think all of them should be, cut in half with a broadsword. But anyway,
and I'm good with that.
So I think it's gross and it's a mental disorder. It's never
you can never get rid of it. For it.
You got only cure is to lock them in a box and leave them.
So no,
you can kill
I don't
them
want them to breathe.
Oh, you can kill them too.
Anyway. You do things to kids, you shouldn't be breathing.
Gotcha. I misspoke, Juice.
It's okay.
Anyway. All right. We're going to get off here. Good talks today, Juice.
Yep.
Thanks for coming by.
Anything for you, Mackie.
What do you got going on today?
Oh, I've got to go see about getting a bag made for my motorcycle.
Man, you love motorcycles, right?
I do.
Like I love horses.
Tattoos.
I like horses. And
well, I'm going to wash my bike later. You can come by and watch.
I'm going to wash a horse in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not staying for that.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, I'll holler at you later, Juice. And we're going to get off here. I got some calls coming in here.
Uh-oh.
See what happens.
Work.
Digital work.
Ooh.
That's all we do all day now. So.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to y'all later. Let's hear it in the comments. Bye.